We're going to break down Dave Ramsey's baby step number 4 coming up.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back to an all-new edition of the Sunday Night Sit Down with America's #1 money couple. I'm Tyler.
And I'm Ty, and we're from hisandhermoney.com, where we're managing money, marriage, and everything in between.
The Sunday Night Sit Down is being brought to you by Policy Genius. That's your go-to stop to meet all of your insurance needs. They have a free tool on their website where you can input your information and get instant quotes from multiple reputable insurance providers to help you make an informed decision. All you have to do is go to hisandhermoney.com/policygenius. And of course, the link will be below in the description box. Well, guys, we're back. We are on baby step number 4. We're breaking down all 7 of Dave Ramsey's baby steps. Previously, we talked about baby step 1, which is a $1,000 starter emergency fund. Baby step 2, which is getting out of debt using the debt snowball method. And baby step number 3, which is to fully fund your emergency fund. And now we are here at step 4, which is invest 15% for your retirement. Because you know what? You are going to retire at some point, and you have to position yourself that when that time comes, when that day arrives, when you want to hang up and call it a day and say, you know what, it's time for me to retire. You want to be able to do so because you made the proper moves now to help you when that day comes. And so that's why Dave recommends 15% going toward your retirement.
That's right. So now, for those of you who are working at an employer that offers a 401k of some sort, maybe a 403b, you want to make sure that you take a trip to your human resource department. Sit down and go over all of your options. Now, there are certain companies who do matches, and Dave recommends that you definitely want to do up to the match at your current employer. So for an example, at my previous job, when I was working full-time out of the home, my employer matched up to the first 5%. So automatically, I immediately put in 5% of my income into my 401k, and my job matched it. Guys, that's instant free money right there. Okay,
money.
You talk about a return, right? So there's definitely a return right there. So Dave highly recommends that if your job offers a match, for you to do so. If your job does not offer a match, for you to invest in a Roth IRA. And some can also invest into a traditional IRA.
Now, some of you might be saying, but that doesn't equal 15%. You're right. Sometimes, depending on your salary, when you go up to your company's match at your employer, that might not equal 15% of your gross income. So Dave's recommendation is you only go up to the match, and then you move over to investing into a Roth IRA. So then let's say you earn $100,000 and your company matches 5%. So you're going to put in $5,000, which is 5% of $100,000, and your company's going to put in $5,000. But now you still have not met your 15% threshold. So then Dave says you should go and open up a Roth IRA to put the rest of the money in. But again, that might not get you to your 15%, depending on your level of income. So if you still haven't hit your 15%, because an IRA only allows you to put in so much money per year, they have restrictions too. So if you hit that threshold and you still haven't hit your 15%, then you go back and you add that on to what you already have invested in your 401k so that you hit that total 15% of your gross annual income.
Again, we also highly recommend make sure that you seek some type of financial advice. Again, go to your HR department, and if you are doing this on your own, Dave actually has an entire site dedicated for folks that are willing to help you with investing. It is called SmartVestor. So if you go to smartvestor.com, you can put in your zip code and find someone that's close by you where you can actually schedule an appointment to sit down and speak with them. Now, for those who may be stay-at-home moms or parents, such as myself, I am able to invest into an IRA because my husband works outside of the home. So we do receive taxable income coming into the home, so I am able to invest. Now, there are some different parameters and some thresholds that you have to meet or you cannot exceed and go over. Again, that's where we highly recommend sitting down with someone so they can go over your options with you.
And then once you sit down with somebody, whether that's at your HR department or a recommendation from Dave's site, smartinvestor.com, you may be asking, so what do I invest in? Well, Dave says that you should spread out your 15% investment over 4 categories of mutual funds: aggressive, growth, growth and income, and international funds. So he suggests you put 25% in each of those 4 categories to generate your total 15% allocation. So spread it out. And that way, that diversifies you and it helps you to mitigate some of the risk, because I know some of you all here investing in mutual funds and stock market, you're like, oh, that's so risky. I don't know if I want to do that. And so that's why Dave recommends that you spread it out over these 4 quarters, so that mitigates the risk and keeps you growing in your portfolio no matter how the times and tribulations come with the stock market.
So let's just clarify again, because I'm sure that someone may have the question, so if my company matches 5%, and I put in 5%, I'm already there at 10, so do I have to just put in an additional 5%? No, Dave still recommends that you still put in out of your pocket a total of 15%. So just because your company is matching, you're not going to consider that into the equation when you're trying to come up with the percentage. You have to make sure that you invest at least 15% of your income into your retirement account.
And some people are concerned and say, well, why just 15%? Or 15% is a little high. Well, there's a reason Dave picks 15%. He doesn't want you to go over 15% because the next 2 baby steps are going to require funds from you too. So he wants you to be able to do all of the above and not just retire in spite of the ability to pay off your house, or put a bunch of money in retirement and not have the ability to invest in your kids' college fund. And then if you go a little bit under 15%, you might not hit the threshold that you need by the time that you hit retirement age. So 15% is a very comfortable number when you factor in compound interest and time. Albert Einstein is quoted as saying that compound interest is the most powerful force on the universe. So you don't want to waste any time. Once you get to baby step 4, you need to start investing at 15% right away.
Now, I don't want those who are discouraged who say, you know what, I can't really quite get up to 15%. I'm only really at 12%. Something is better than nothing. So many people are not investing at all, and that's why a lot of companies are moving to the platform to where they automatically start pulling your money out for you. And as a matter of fact, my employer, before I left, that was something that they actually started doing, that after you worked there for a year, if you were not investing into your 401k, they automatically started a certain percentage and started taking it out of your check for you. Now, of course, you could stop it, but they felt like if they started it for most people will not stop it. So the key here is to make sure that you start and start soon.
Well, guys, we want to hear from you. Are you guys investing for retirement right now? If not, what's holding you back? And we hope that this encourages you, if you're not, to begin. And if this is something that you're already doing, we hope that you're encouraged to know that you are on the right track. That's why Ty and I do these videos, to educate as many people as possible to get into a good place with their finances.
Now, don't forget to also check out the past 3 videos here in this series so far. So you want to definitely check out baby step 1, 2, and 3 so far. And then, of course, you want to check out the rest of the videos, baby step 5, 6, and 7 when they come out as well, too. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, check us out over at our website at hisandhermoney.com and meet us back here next Sunday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, where you will see the both of us sharing with you.
And don't forget to go subscribe to the His and Her Money Show on iTunes, Google Play, or Stitcher Radio, so you can take us on the go to keep you motivated all week long on your journey to financial freedom. Well, guys, that's it for this week. Until next time.
Bye.
Peace.